Hello and welcome back to another video on Forza Horizon 4. Today I would like to talk a little bit about Forza Horizon 5. With the upcoming game, I went on YouTube to check out some videos that other YouTubers have done just to get a feel of the game. And in doing so, I stumbled upon one particular video by a guy called John Duran Song Legend. So what he said was, with the new customization, you can make almost any car do anything you want them to do. He also said this would make it a lot easier to find your favourite car in the game. That got me thinking, what is my favourite car in Forza Horizon 4? Took me a lot of thinking. However, I've narrowed it down to two cars. They're both sleeper cars, and I love sleeper cars. The Volvo V60 Polestar and the Mercedes AMG Hammer. I am going to compare these two to find out which is the best. This is the Volvo V60 Polestar. Stock, it's a beast. However, in order to make it the perfect car, I have added a twin-turbo 6.2 litre V8 from the Mercedes SL65 AMG Black Series. However, I've tweaked it and tuned it to produce 886 brake horsepower. This is the Mercedes AMG Hammer. It is basically a German muscle car, and probably anyone will agree, the greatest car you've never heard of. It was built in 1987, and I decided, however, I've also tuned it and given it all-wheel drive, and it now produces over 600 brake horsepower from its 6 litre V8. The first test is going to be top speed run. So here's the Mercedes, this big 6 litre V8, roaring away as it heads up onto the highway. Unlike Volvo, I have tuned the gears, so it's could be slightly faster. Up to 200, still accelerating. This is one fast sleeper car. 210, 220. 230. It's now faster than. It's now in very fast. And 237 miles an hour. One fast sleeper. For the Volvo. A souped up Swede. A lot of wheels went off the line. As it heads towards the motorway. Jump the roundabout. Are we going to crash? No, we're not. Very smooth. Into the first tunnel. 170 miles an hour. 180, 190. 200 for the Volvo. 210, still accelerating, 220, 230, and across the line with 234, just slightly slower than the Mercedes, and I didn't tune the gears. I normally do this a lot earlier in the video,
However, I'm now going to show you how to build this car. First, drivetrain. Keep it all-wheel drive. Oh, hang on. First, you've got to swap in that big 6.2 litre V8. Choose it. There you go. That's how much horsepower it produces. Pretty quick. Now twin turbo it. Don't exactly remember what I did to this. Now remember, making a sleeper car, no aero, no front splitter, and also no rear wing. Both of those things just make it too much like a race car and give the game away. Then give it rally tyres. Don't exactly know why I put those on there. And actually I think I might swap those to race tyres. I didn't thicken them up. And there are no engine spaces for this thing, and besides you don't need them because that also gives the game away. I didn't upgrade the transmission. No upgraded brakes. There you go, no upgraded brakes. Also, no upgraded suspension. No weight reduction or roll cage because that still makes it look like a race car. I'm really sure my voice is a bit croaky. Now, I only upgraded two things. I upgraded the twin turbos and also the camshafts, but that is it. No other upgrades. Just keep the rest stock. We don't want too much power, otherwise this car will be undrivable. Now the Mercedes. I do remember what I did to this thing because I built it quite recently. So first up, supercharge that 6 litre V8. Add the wide body because why not? It looks pretty subtle as well. Also make it all-wheel drive so it can carry that power to all four wheels. Also add the Mercedes rear wing. You barely notice it. Give it grippy tyres, thicken them up, don't make the wheels bigger, it looks terrible, and don't give it engine spaces, that just gives the game away. Then max out, then give it a new gearbox, and you can tune those gears. Give it better brakes, keep the suspension stock, no weight reduction or any other roll bar and things like that. And also then max out the engine, upgrade every single thing. In order to find out how good these are as race cars, I didn't actually put them in road races, I actually took them to street races because then they could go up against actual supercars, such as this Jag XJ220 behind me, which has over 500 horsepower and goes to the top speed of 217, and as you can see the hammer is leaving it for dust. Okay, first corner onto the airfield. It's going up against its new arrival, Mercedes E-Class. Look at that, it's just gone over the fence. Onto the grass bit, recovered very nicely, past an Audi R8, leaving. And what's this? A Lamborghini Aventador. Look at it go! It's a bully. It's a bully. It's an actual bully. It just barges past them through a fence, showering all the cars behind it in rocks. On the road below the airfield, heading east towards the coast. Just avoiding a wall, going over the train tracks. Through the farm. Accidentally smashing the wall. Entering the coastal village onto the coast road. Behind it you can see still running away from the cars. And there's the castle behind it. Now into the twisty roads heading towards the finish line. Narrowly avoiding that fender. Some cars may have not been so lucky. Down to the straight. And across the line in 1 minute 50 seconds.
Now the Volvo. I think this will be the better race car, as it has won most of the street races in this game. Okay, there it goes. No, very little wheel spin. This thing is a lot more fun to drive. Slightly less grip. Okay. And as a completely this race, it's the entire group before it's even entered the airfield. It's incredible. Bit of a slide that heads into the airfield. That Porsche being left for dust. It is the GT2, I'm surprised. Through the tyre wall. A little bit of a slide. It is a bit rainy out there. There's two twin turbos carrying 800 horsepower around the bend, smashing through the fence, clipping the wall. Smashing the fence once again, it turns into the corner leading out of the airfield. Heading east towards the coast again. The Volvo framed by that beautiful sunset. Onto the coast road. A Volvo solitary racing ahead. Soup top Swede heading into the final twisties. A little bit of off-road. Flames spitting out of those big back exhausts. A little bit of a slide, heads into the last corner. Down towards the finish line. And across the line in 2 minutes 47 seconds, beating the hammer.
Which is my favourite? Well, the Volvo is an amazing car, don't get me wrong. But it's slightly obvious that it has been tuned and it does look sleepery. However, I think my favourite, it's got to be the hammer. The its crazy styling and big engine, it's just the car to go for. That's all for today, guys. See you next time. Goodbye.